In case you haven't noticed, there are a lot of chain drugstores closing all over the U.S. Pharmacy chain Walgreens, for instance, recently said it will be shutting down 1,200 unprofitable stores following a challenging fiscal year. 500 stores will close in fiscal year 2025. All total, there are 8,700 Walgreens in the U.S., meaning the closures will affect about 13% of the company's locations. My new video, more U.S. drugstores continuing to close and why. Drugstore chain closures are in many cases part of cost-cutting measures attempting to return focus on core business goals, like expanding as retail pharmacies. Unfortunately, smaller towns and higher crime areas usually wind up bearing the brunt of chain drugstore closures. Many fear they will have to send their prescriptions elsewhere to other pharmacies that may not be as convenient to get to. Like many chains, Walgreens is struggling due to competition from Amazon and declining drug reimbursement rates. CVS laid off thousands of employees in 2023, with Rite Aid declaring bankruptcy in 2023. Most of the chains point to problems with sluggish consumer spending and labor shortages. Drugstores have long been viewed as prominent, stable business tenants in U.S. shopping centers. The ripple effect of major pharmacy chains closing is that thousands of storefronts are emptying out, including other nearby stores. The drug chain locations that leave can sit vacant for many months. The pullback also raises the question: what happens to the empty spaces drugstores leave behind? Walgreens says their company works with community stakeholders to minimize the disruption to customers when the store is set to close. In cases where there are leases remaining, they explore options such as buyouts, sub-leases, and renegotiating the rate. The Walgreens spokesperson says more often than not, we successfully find a new tenant, which is beneficial to business, consumers, and the community. They also said Walgreens locations are widely considered to be on the best corners in America. A CVS spokesperson said 95% of the company's closing locations are leased stores, while 5% are owned. They said, we make every effort to market available properties and find new tenants as soon as possible. In most cases, we sublease to other tenants to ensure the property is utilized and contributing. A Rite Aid drugstore spokesperson said that their company routinely evaluates its store network and is committed to becoming financial and operationally healthy. Overall in the industry, store closings since the 2010s are happening in a more orderly fashion and coming onto the property market at a pace that allows them to be absorbed in a reasonable period of time. Across chain drugstores, there is a feeling that in the aftermath of the pandemic, retailers and landlords realized they needed to work more together to forge stronger relationships. Nowadays, Walgreens and CVS are facing difficult competition from pharmacies that don't depend as much on profits from prescriptions because they're part of retail giants, including Walmart and Costco. The chain drugstores also have spent millions of dollars on government fines over allegations of unsafe staffing levels, overbilling government insurance programs, and contributing to the opioid epidemic. Over the years, Walgreens and CVS have attempted to refrain themselves as healthcare hubs, expanding primary care clinics. But these have proven to be time costly and expensive to maintain. Both companies are hoping to have new structures that will reset how they want to be paid for filling prescriptions. Drugstore chains, in reality, have difficult times actually making money. The slow simmer of mistakes and misfortunes has come to a boil for the biggest U.S. drugstore chains. Now shoppers regularly complain about chronically understaffed stores, with products locked up to prevent theft. The shelves of snacks, makeup, greeting cards, and health products were meant to boost profits, but sales have sagged for years. The drugstore chains have failed to add new incentives for shoppers beyond photo booths and return drop-off centers. The chains have also not built meaningful online presences designed to give customers what they need and when they want it. The bottom line, drugstore chains have accumulated too many stores at a time of changing consumer shopping habits. Oh, where are the old mom and pop drugstores when we need them? This is H.A. Graves.